is the Savage Nation. You see, there's a difference between Nelson Mandela and Barack Obama. I doubt very much that the statesman, Nelson Mandela, would have gone on to the airwaves and told people to push his policies by having a happy hour, or if you have a radio show, push his social policies. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do it. 855-407-282. We're talking about a number of different things. If you just joined the show, welcome. The phone number is 855-407-282. 855-407-282. And during the break, because I think you're bored already of the topics I was talking about, which were about how not to be bored on talk radio, I was trolling the internet, and I stumbled on this on the New York Post, which has become nothing but the New York Post. I'm sorry to tell you, on the new New York Post site, I used to like it. I can't even peruse it. It's horrible. It's salaciousness, all of it. I go on it for the horoscope. There's very little news. The New York Daily News site is better. The New York Post site is a disaster. But this story jumped out. Porn fans take the holidays off, says XXX site. I thought it was interesting from a social perspective. It's an interesting, if I were a professor of sociology, I'd have to talk about this in the seminar. Porn use plummets on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and likewise drops during major sporting and news events, according to a revealing new study by Pornhub, which bills itself as the world's biggest adult content site. Could you believe this? Last Thanksgiving, traffic on the XXX site went down 29% in the U.S. and 22% on average worldwide. You know, that's another story that no one wants to talk about, which is the pornography use around the world. Did you know that Pakistan is the biggest user of pornography in the world? Would you believe it? But on Black Friday, traffic rose again by 7%. Traffic also flags during major news events, the site reported. Nothing like a sumptuous royal wedding with all the trappings to put folks out of the mood. When Kate and Wills tied the knot, UK porn viewing dropped 15%, then spiked back for the rest of the day. And on the day Osama bin Laden was killed, there were 7% fewer visits from U.S. users who apparently chose more public means of celebrating. The website said the stats show that people pull themselves away from their favorite website just long enough to watch things like the Olympics, the World Series, presidential elections, etc. This is very telling, by the way. It's why we have the Congress we have and why we have the president we have. Unsurprisingly, religious holidays appear to have a reliable libido-limiting effect. Did you know this? Nice, not naughty ruled the day on Christmas Eve, with porn-clicking rates dropping worldwide by 22%. In Israel, Israeli porn viewing sagged 40% on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Oh, that's hilarious. And New Year's Eve was porn light around the globe, with a 34% drop in the website's use in the U.S. and higher drops around the world. Then there was Earth Day, when porn use showed a carbon-neutral change of 0%. Sports are a surefire way to turn off computers and libido. So you see, idiots who watch sports are also addicted to pornography. As the Giants and Patriots sparred in the 2012 Super Bowl, U.S. porn viewing dropped 22%. New York's traffic dropped 31%, Boston's by 41%. On the day the Mayan calendar purportedly predicted the end of the world last year, by the way, whatever happened, how'd that work out? Where are the Mayans? Where are all the people who are waiting for the world to come to the end? On the day the Mayan calendar purportedly predicted the end of the world last year, a 10% spike in U.S. use showed that Americans wanted to stay in the comfort of their own homes on a solo mission to have sex with someone they love, the site said. It's a very funny article. I'm glad you listened. But, okay, I could turn it into something serious. I don't know if I'm in the mood. What are you going to say? The people are so stupid that they'd rather watch pornography than listen to the demise of their own nation?